Truly controversial.
Metro Boomin. So apparently, Metro Boomin sold like a portion of his catalog to a company called what's their name? Shamrock Capital.
Hmm.
I don't even know what I don't know what I don't know who owns this company, but apparently they've been like buying, you know, the royalties of a lot of people's artists' music. Um, they've had purchased music from Dr. Dre and other people as well. I mean, and
Hmm.
I'm not sure because you know when you see like news and stuff like that, and the news is there, they're like, yo, he sold a portion for 70 mil, right? So everybody would kind of see it and be like, yo, that's a good move, you know what I mean? Because it's
Good.
like a portion. Because if you think it's like he has a lot of good like hit songs too, you know what I mean? So like if you say bad and bougie alone, bad and bougie alone, automatically you know that's a good song automatically. That's
Is that
but
included in his catalog though?
yeah, that's one song. But he done did most of Future's hit music songs.
Sutra sold his whole catalog for 80 million.
Exactly. You know what I'm trying to say? But like I feel like Future was the one that started that. I mean, to make him feel like that. 'Cause I feel like some of the catalog that he sold was I feel like some of that was Metro Boomin's music. You know what I mean too. So it's just like, damn, you just sold some of my music for how much? You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, bet. Since you sold that, and I feel like he's doing the same thing. But do you feel like people selling their royalties and their music for money? Do you feel like that's a good power move? How do you feel about that?
Mm, you basically just giving away back your masters and all that.
Yeah, selling your
Uh,
masters for
Definitely not.
70 mil.
Not for the numbers they doing. Hell no. I forgot Justin Bieber did it too. I forgot how much Justin Bieber got for his, but I feel like out of this whole thing, Metro Boomin did it the best. At least he didn't get rid of the entire thing. Like I guess if you strapped for cash, but
And that's the only thing that bothers me because when they say the portion could be a whole lot or it could be a lot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he could have sold majority and got like 10 tracks left, and then the news is gonna say the portion only. I mean, he could have sold pretty much his whole soul right now, but it's just like only the portion, or it could have just because I doubt it if they're gonna just give him 70 mil for just like a couple tracks and just be like nah. And obviously for yeah, exactly. So I feel like it's gonna be selective with tracks. So if I kept all of my tracks that nobody was spinning anyway, it's like it don't matter. Like you want to keep the spinners. You know what I'm saying? So, but for 70 million, that's good. But I feel like you could blow $70 million very easily. You know what I mean, but for them, you could blow it. For them to be willing to spend it,
hmm.
like they just gave it to you, like yo, 70 million. I feel like he could have just said like, yo, son, 200 million. They would have gave him 200 million. I feel like he said 70 million. They was like, and just gave it to him automatically, son, because 70 million is a lot of money.
he did not name that number, man.
I mean,
They said that number and he jumped.
look,
Like
watch
yo,
this, right?
they said yo.
Dr. Dre sold some of his catalog to that same company, but he got 200 million.
hmm I remember.
You know what I'm trying to say? So 200 million,
Not for the entire thing. He said just you said a portion as well.
yeah,
That's a good come up for him.
that's a good come up. 200 million. I mean, it's more, is a lot more than the 200 million that Dr. Dre got. But do you feel like so now it's like Dr. Dre got more, but do you feel like being that the times that we in right now and the sounds and everything that we're listening to right now is just different. Do you feel like being that Dr. Dre was able to make timeless music, is timeless music really gonna go? Do you feel like in like the next 10 years, like we're not gonna hear Dr. Dre playing as like the timeless music? We're probably gonna be listening to Metro Boomin and like those kind of artists more than we're gonna be listening to like Dr. Dre. So I guess do you feel like that it was worth it more to trying to make something that you're gonna spend for?
As long as they have hits, we gonna hear them. So as long as they do their job well, we gonna hear them. We gonna keep hearing.
You
them
feel
no
like
matter.
Bad and Bougie gonna be playing in radio for
Yeah.
30?
And Bad Bougie gonna be in freaking cookouts.
So you trying to tell me Cookhouse is gonna be like whoo whoo woo
Mhm.
woo, and we gonna be 50 like cooking up 50 years old like you see. You think the kids gonna? But remember, they didn't grow with it though.
My kids
I'm
gonna
talking
be, the
about
kids
our
will be
kids.
looking at it like,
Our kids ain't gonna be like. You think our kids gonna be like whoo whoo whoo? They didn't. They wasn't. Or the age, yeah. So if you got kids that's in like mid age, right? Yeah. But the pandemic babies ain't. The pandemic babies ain't gonna know no. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I always thought about that. I always thought that in my mind, like yo, like how are we gonna be like thinking about our old school music? I mean, like, right, our old school music is like Luther Vandross and stuff like that. Patti LaBelle. Now it's gonna be like Future, and that's gonna be crazy, son. But I don't know how that's gonna go.